Hello, welcome to your 2018 New Year of the Dog predictions. If you want to get straight to your reading, feel free to skip past this intro. So as an update, I haven't posted to my channel for the past couple of months because I moved over the holidays and I took January to unpack and comfortably settle into my new place. I am excited to say that I'm now able to begin posting monthly forecast videos again. So this month of February has already been a very active month. I'm filming these videos on the day of the Chinese New Year, ushered in today on February 16th, which really comes at an advantageous time of change this year. This is because directly following Valentine's Day, we had the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius on the 15th. We had already experienced the full moon lunar eclipse on January 31st. Eclipses happen twice a year and they come in pairs 2 weeks apart. They tend to bring shifts in our life circumstances, which is a necessary function in order to grow and move forward. Sometimes these changes can be interpreted as being sudden or unexpected. However, really most likely they are the result of a longer term sort of underlying energy that has come to a culminating point of manifestation, and that is brought out at this time of the eclipses. So in this reading, we will be looking at the tarot to show the energetic focal point of the solar eclipse for your sign after the yearly predictions. So 2018 is the year of the Earth dog. Earth has qualities of being effectively communicative, serious, and responsible in work, and the dog makes a loyal companion to friends, family, colleagues, and lovers. Overall this year, we will experience themes of trust in our associations, as well as the ability to draw in true friends and reliable partners. Dog energy gives honesty and fair actions. It can bring popularity in social circles. It lends advice and help to others and can fix bad habits or bad associations. For these video forecasts, I want to draw cards for the entirety of the new year, separate from the more immediate concentrated energy of the solar eclipse. So I will be doing these readings in two parts, each with a different focus. These, of course, are general readings based upon either your sun, moon, or ascendant. So if you would like a personalized reading, please contact me through my website, SunGoddessAshley.com. Okay, so let's get started with your readings. Scorpio, let's see what the year of the dog has in store for you. So for this video, I'm using the Connolly Tarot and also drawing from the medicine cards and the secret language of color cards. All right, so Scorpio, I want to focus on the entire year of 2018 for you. I'm going to be pulling 12 cards, one for each month, including January, even though it's already passed, and we are already halfway through February. I think it's important to include that just to get an overall view and see how the energy flows. So show me the year for Scorpio 2018. Okay. Okay, here we go. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Interesting. Justice, very serious. Justice gives us grace. That's what I'm hearing. So, you know, we think of the justice system as being like a system of punishment and reward. But it's always very fair. And a lot of times, we are spared. And what I'm just getting is like God's grace, justice. I think you're going to have quite a bit of luck that you can rely on this year, actually. For whatever reason, I'm getting that message with the Justice cards. Like God's grace is giving you luck this year. So I want to sort of start, I'm seeing like clear like segments of the year. So it looks like January, it looks like you were working on a project, working at school, work, whatever that is. It's like you're putting in your effort to create something. Looks like you sort of rolled up your sleeves, you got busy, you really got in there and, you know, did the work you needed to do. Okay, great. It's a lot of effort with this card, and you're happy to do it. It's not easy. I see sometimes it could actually be a little bit strenuous for you. You're getting a little bit tired and fatigued, but not to the point of exhaustion. You're just like, okay, this is hard work. Then in February, I see actually you looking at the work you've done and you're sort of wondering, when is this going to pay off? Am I going to see the results of my efforts? You're not seeing it yet. You're going to see it in March. March, you have something new. You have Ace of Wands coming in. It's something new and exciting, and it feels pretty sudden and immediate. So it feels like there's a little bit of a lag from the eclipse to really bring some fresh energy. But I do feel like because of that lag, it's not like easy come, easy go. It's a definite, like, this is showing up and it's going to be a long-term thing. The reason why I say it's like long-term is because you have the 10 of Pentacles here. This is the fulfillment of this. And it's stable. It's about stability, security, longevity. This is really about traditions as well, passing things down through families. It's like generational as well. Family, something could come up with family where you're more focused on the family or family oriented in April. But it definitely has to do something with legacy. And also what I'm hearing is like you're leaving your legacy at work or whatever that is. It's very important this year to create something permanent for society. Okay. So then in May, I feel like there's a little bit of like greed, like wanting to keep something to yourself, keep it for yourself. And whatever reason or whatever, you know, this is coming up is like not wanting to share. It just looks like, I always see this as being like the miser card. But I feel like the reason behind that is not actually from a place of greed, to be like malicious. It's from a place of like, you feel like it's not ready yet. It's not prepared yet. You still have more to work on it. It's almost like what I'm getting is like, it needs to be perfect before you can share it with other people. And being very like hard on yourself, very critical of yourself. Like it's like, you're like, you have something that's coming in to have like long-term tangible results, but you're going, well, it's not good enough. It's not perfect. Maybe I'm not good enough or whatever that is. It's like wanting to sort of hoard that to yourself, not share it until you've perfected that skill or perfected that art, which really there is no such thing as it ever being good enough or ever being perfect enough to share it. It's like we share with others along the way. It's part of the process. So that's what I'm getting for you for May. June, I do see some sort of celebratory event. This is enjoying life. It's having fun, being social, taking things a little bit lighter. And then in July, I see the Page of Swords, which is some information energy. You're information based. You're looking at something, you're planning something. You may be planning a trip, actually. Could be with somebody as well. Yeah, I see you planning a trip. The Knight of Wands is like, okay, I'm getting up and I'm going. I'm going to go somewhere, but I'll be back. And it looks like you could be gone, I'm guessing 2 weeks. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. There's a lot of information exchange then along with this trip. You could be going for business or to learn something. It doesn't feel like it's a frivolous trip. It doesn't feel like you're just going out to go sightseeing. It does look like it's something that you need to gain more information about, learn something about. So you end up going there, you get what you're looking for. And then in October, you have all of this information coming in. I feel like it opens a door for another area of like study or interest to you. You're putting something to rest in November. I feel like you're closing a chapter in November, and it feels, you interpret it as a loss. I don't know if it necessarily is, but it's like here you're sort of healing from whatever that was. Ten of Wands to me is like, okay, you know, I put in the effort to achieve, to be successful, to be motivated. You fought for it. It went through this whole process, and now you're leaving it. It doesn't feel like you're too emotionally attached to it. You're honoring it for what it was, but you do need to take some time to process. I feel like December is going to be like a downtime. It's a downtime to relax and rejuvenate, but I also see you needing to sort of reformulate the foundation when it comes to your finances. You might be like sort of trying to figure out your finances over the holidays for the upcoming year. So this is kind of what I'm seeing, like in general for you. General, and also I'm picking out specific messages here, but that's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio, for the year of 2018. So I'm going to draw a color card, which I thought would be fun. It has actually been fun to do this, to get sort of like a color energy and a message for you for the year, Scorpio's year of 2018. Sapphire. Wow, regenerate your body. Sapphire is represented by Saturn. Saturn is hard work, discipline, the long hard road, legacy also. It does give you money. I do see two like income cards that you're looking at. A lot of it's information, research, stuff that you're doing, but Sapphire is Saturn to me. It's longevity, long-term things. It's also can be an indicator of sickness, needing to take care of your health. It can also indicate delays. For when it feels like you're mature enough to handle what it wants to bless you with. Okay, fair enough. Why am I looking? I'm looking in the wrong book. That's why I can't find it. So I wanted to go ahead and read a little bit about this because I don't have it memorized. I wanted to just read like a little short excerpt. So regenerate your body. Sapphire heals, purifies, and regenerates your body. It also has the ability to soothe your mind, calm your nerves, and release emotional pain. As a nourishing color, sapphire dissolves disharmony and clears the blocked pathways to well-being, clearing your mind, balancing your emotions, and creating order in your life. Experiment with sapphire light to regenerate your body and bring back a sense of harmony. Breathe in healing sapphire light and allow yourself to focus on increasing your well-being. Rub your hands together and place them next to each other. Imagine that in each palm you're holding a sphere of sapphire energy. Allow yourself to feel these powerful spheres of energy and play with them, increasing the size and strength. Now put your hands on the part of your body that needs regeneration. Say, divine light, heal, purify, and regenerate. Repeat this statement several times for about 2 minutes until you feel better. Visualize the sapphire energy moving through your body, cleansing it, regenerating it, and bringing back a sense of harmony. Interesting. Okay. The balance and the harmony I am seeing with the scales of justice here. What's really interesting to me is that I'm not seeing a lot of cups, like emotional healing. Although it did indicate that. I see like all the sapphire colors here. I did say you were putting something to rest. And the only color that I'm really seeing with all of this intense blue really just matches with this last card. It doesn't really match a little bit with the sky here, not really with the sky there or there, but really like this deep blue. I feel like instead of being drugged down into the depths of despair and emotional turmoil, it looks like you are going into a peaceful mind state to process these tough emotions and tough feelings at the end of the year. This feels a lot healthier for you. You even have this blue ribbon. You're wearing the blue, which is, again, what the sapphire said to do, is put it over your body. So you are doing this. You're healing your physical self through meditation, through peace, through relaxation, you're going to be rejuvenated. You're going to be regenerated. Okay. I'm not seeing a lot of emotional stuff here. I see like cups, but this is like enjoyment and like frivolities. Like this is just like fun play. Sapphire to me is the serious side of healing. It feels like it's more physical and mental healing than anything. You have a lot of pentacle cards, 8, 7, 10, 4 of pentacles. You also have a lot of wands, ace, knight, 8 and 10, and 2. So wands and pentacles. Wands are about manifestation, and pentacles are about physical, tangible energy. You don't want to manifest something tangible in your body as far as a sickness. You want to manifest something tangible in your body as far as healing. So that comes about at the end of the year. And I see that's sort of the culminating lesson of what you get from this year, is bringing things into balance, not just with your emotional depths, but like your mind and your body. You've got the emotions covered. You are a fixed water sign. I feel like if anyone's connected to their emotions, it is Scorpio. But it's time to heal the mind and the body and bring those back into balance. Yeah, okay, I can move these, pick these up. I did want to also draw a card from the medicine cards deck to look at the animal totem for this year. You can see the animal spirit guide theme. Since we are at the year of the dog, it is sort of animal themed. I thought it would be appropriate to draw a card from the medicine cards deck. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is for Scorpio for the year of 2018, and it's going to go along with that sapphire card. It's going to supplement that message and the year that I pulled here for you with the 12 cards. Here we go. Coyote. What I'm hearing is like quiet coyote, being quiet. I saw that at the end of the year is like meditation, stillness, a quiet mind. Okay, so again, I do not have these fully memorized, so I'm going to go ahead and read. If you don't want to stick through this part, you can fast forward to the end. I do pull more cards at the end on the eclipse energy. So, but if you do want to listen, it starts off with a poem. It says, "Coyote, you devil, you tricked me once more. Must I sit and ponder what you did it for?" Okay, so this trickster energy. There are thousands of myths and stories about Coyote, the great trickster. Many native cultures call Coyote the medicine dog, the year of the dog. If you have pulled this card, you could be sure that some kind of medicine is on its way, and it may or may not be to your liking. Whatever the medicine is, good or bad, you can be sure it will make you laugh, maybe even painfully. You could be sure that Coyote will teach you a lesson about yourself. Coyote has many magical powers, but they do not always work in his favor. His own trickery fools him. He is the master of trickster who tricks himself. No one is more astonished than Coyote at the outcome of his own tricks. He falls into his own trap, and yet he somehow manages to survive. He may be banged and bruised by the experience, but he soon goes on his way to even greater error, forgetting to learn from his mistakes. He may have lost the battle, but he is never beaten. Coyote is sacred. In the folly of his acts, we see our own foolishness. As Coyote moves from one disaster to the next, he refines the art of self-sabotage to sheer perfection. No one can blindly do themselves or others in with more grace and ease than this holy trickster. Coyote takes himself so seriously at times that he cannot see the obvious. For example, the steamroller that is about to run him over. That is why when it hits him, he can still not believe it. Was that really a steamroller? I better go back and look, he says, and he is run over once more. Contained within trickster medicine is the humor of the ages. The cosmic joke is not just on ourselves, but on everyone else, if they are following Coyote or have strong Coyote medicine. Someone like this may be able to convince others that a skunk smells like roses, but in fact, it is still a skunk. So if you have pulled the Coyote medicine card, watch out. Your glass house may come crashing to the ground at any moment. All your self mirrors may shatter. The divine trickster is dogging you, and you may trip. Coyote scratches under his arm. He does a crazy dance. He catches his tail on fire playing with matches. He jumps into the fish pond to save himself and nearly drowns. Concrete statues are seduced. Coyote thinks he has found a bone, but it is a rattlesnake. Everyone watches the comedic scene. Coyote is you, it is me. And get ready for more of the laughs. Go immediately beneath the surface of your experiences. Ask yourself what you are really doing and why. Is Coyote your medicine? Are you playing jokes on yourself? Are you trying to fool an adversary? Is someone tricking you? When was the last time you did something just because it was crazy and fun? On the other hand, you may not be conscious of your own pathway of foolishness. You may have conned yourself, your family, your friends, or even the public at large into believing that you know what you are doing. But listen, Coyote, you are all balled up in your own mechanisms. You have created a befuddling, bewildering, confounding trick. Pull up the juggler eyes from the ground and put them back in their sockets. See through the genius of your acts of self-sabotage. Find it amusing and laugh. If you can't laugh at yourself and your crazy antics, you have lost the game. Coyote is always comes calling when things get too serious. The medicine is in laughter and joking, so that the new points may be assumed. If you have Coyote medicine, you may use it to make stuffy old fogies lighten up and add cheer to a party, or to break a death grip conversation with ease. Look at the positive side of self-sabotaging. Have fun telling some gossiper that you just returned from Saint-Tropez on your new Learjet. Storytelling, the art of storytelling, the art of self-sabotage. Actually, Coyote is a teacher. It teaches us the healing medicine of laughter. Okay. So I now want to move on to the eclipses, reading about the eclipses. Since we have an idea now of what the year is going to look like for you, I want to focus in on February's energy. Okay, so the first card for Scorpio is going to be the lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, shadow card. Well, something has ended in your life. This to me is a painful ending, actually. That's what you're bringing into March. It doesn't have to be a painful ending. I do see the sapphire light and the sapphire dress and the light all around you. Like I said, it does not have to be a painful ending. It can be a spiritual awakening or a spiritual transformation. And you've mastering the art also of surrender. What is no longer needed, taken out of your life. I see a spiritual awakening, a spiritual transformation, and it could come in a form of a painful lesson. It does have to do with childhood or children or young people or things from the past or attachments you have to the past. It also could do with, in relation to that, you have the direct relation of the children and the mother. Okay, the mother could be your mother, could be you as a mother, could be mothering yourself as the inner child. There are these themes of children and mother. The great mother. The great mother is like the goddess, the great spirit. So connecting with that in order to heal something from childhood, it looks like. Okay. This is also the new energy that's coming in. So we have the old energy that's leaving, the new energy that's coming in, something old and outdated that you're attached to from the past, and bringing in energies of self-worth, self-esteem, dignity, self-love, love from others, true love. The Empress is really Venusian. She's really Venus. And we had the new moon solar eclipse conjunct Venus. So it's a new phase for you when it comes to Venusian type energies. Okay. She can also represent luxury, pregnancy, the finer things in life, comforts, all of that. So you're learning about that in this sort of spiritual transcendence, transformation. So I'm going to draw a card for you from the Lover's Oracle deck to sort of cap off your reading here and leave you with this message that love has no limits and it has no regrets. Okay, Scorpios, this was your reading for the eclipses and for the year of the dog 2018. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. If you like the content of my channel, feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in the upcoming videos. Until then, take care and be well.